Hey, 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 everybody. Victor Brooks, and welcome back to the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam Series. Y'all come on in here. As you know, we are back with season 2 of our Indie Fam series. And Brother William, muito obrigado, irmão. Muito obrigado, muito respeito para você, sua música. The old showgirl from way back, thank you for joining us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those who are able to join us live, thank you so much. For our larger audience who joins us from, watching it later, I appreciate you just as much. And, because you're taking the time whenever you can to join us. And I encourage you to share these videos, especially in the artist community, to share the videos. Let other artists know what we're doing here as an indie fam of building this community of artists, because that's what we're here to do. That's what we do. We're artists. And today's guest is an incredible number one individual. Inspiring through her journey of artistry and life. And her name is Kia Michaels, and Kia is joining us from Pittsburgh, PA today. When I see that Kia is on, I'll bring her on. And like I mentioned, that we know that our larger audience is for those who are watching later. And I'm just going to reiterate, I'm going to say it again. When you see this video, and any of the videos on the Indie Fam series, thank you so much for sharing them. And I'm going to ask you to continue to do that. Last season, that's how we were able at this time to be right at about 1,800 Indie Fam artists from around the world that we're going to be talking to over this next few months. So I really, the live, not too many people are able to watch live, but I get your emails and I know that on the recorded you're watching either later that day or through the time and the rest of the week. But the message is what it is that we want to continue to bring, that this is a community of artists. We're here to talk artistry. We're here to talk with each other that sometimes only another artist can understand. You dig? And that's okay, because we need each other. And positive competitiveness is a cool thing because it keeps you on your toes. But we're here for also a positive community of artistry. So, I see our guest Kia is here. I'm going to bring Kia on and start this conversation, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Indie Fam series, the Victor Brooks Show Indie Fam series. Let's see, it is, hey, how are you, sister?
What is going down?
Everything is everything.
Listen, honey, I'm trying to get this thing set up right here.
Oh, you there? You there?
Yeah,
You are there.
can you see me?
Yes, I can. That energy is just coming right there where we need it. That's it. Kia, thank you for joining us today. Thank you, girl. I truly appreciate you. Thank you.
So welcome. It looks like I lost you for a second there, but I'm here.
You there.
God.
I see our guest, Rose Fonseca, Brazil. Muito obrigado, Brasil, por seu tempo hoje. Who else do we have? Brazil, Ivan. Muito obrigado, Ivan. We got, who else is there? Rafael Batista, Brazil. Oh, Brazil's showing up and showing out. Muito obrigado, y'all.
Brazil in the house.
That's right.
What's up, Brazil? What's going on?
Rodrigo Pinto. Muito obrigado, irmão. Muito obrigado. You know what? Let me ask you, who else do we have? If you see anybody, give them some love too, sister, because people have been sending emails. Fun Crochet. Oh, Madrid, Spain. Thank you, Fun Crochet, for being here.
Spain in the house. That's what I'm talking
about. You know what? First of all, let me tell you, Kia, how excited I am to that we're talking, girl. We're talking here. And
Thank you. You know
I'm
what? I can't see you. I got to stop you for a second.
no,
Where
go
are you? Because I
right
can't
ahead.
see you.
I'm right
I,
here.
okay. Oh, I wish I could see you, but I
You
can't.
can't see me. You can hear me though, huh? And we can see you.
Okay.
We can
You
see
can see
you.
me?
Yep,
Okay.
we can see you. And yeah, we just got Brazil already just said, you are wonderful. So it's
Thank
sending
you.
out that love to you. Keith,
Thank you.
I have wanted this time and conversation with you, girl, because number one, as all of us know, when we scroll through Instagram, we see the artist, we something that catches our eye and our ear, and we say, oh, I like that, I did that, and it speaks to us. But it's something about that spoke to me in your artistry, Kia. You went right to where I needed you to go.
Whew.
Listening to your song, listening to your lyrics, and you took me back to times of music that we had a bombardment of music positively that did that for us. It still does today, but I'm not, negatively going there as far as today's artistry. But when I listened to yours, it took me to a place that I remembered. It was a safe haven. It was something that I could listen to over and over again. And it let me also know that you speaking from the heart. You're giving us Kia. Where did that come from? Is that something you feel? What is that about?
Oh, my God in heaven. Ooh. It's a long, well, that's a complex question,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll try to
No
answer it the best that I
problem.
can.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
of my all of my life, I've been, oh, I can't get this phone to stop. All Okay, I'm back here.
Mm-hmm.
All of my life, I've been about change, and I've been about people. Uh, and I wanted to see things change in the world. Growing up in a household where um, my father worked all the time. Uh, he worked in the steel mill, and he was going all day.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came home to work on scrap and metal, which he turned into a business. And just seeing my mom, she was the one that spent more time with us. Just seeing her struggle, just
Right.
seeing her heartache, and just looking at the community around me, you know, going to the corner store. We lived in a black neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
a black inner city neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
and just seeing the community, um, just seeing the community work with the scraps that they had, the little that they had, the corner store, just seeing the guys on the corner, we know what they were doing out on the corner. I'll just say it for those that don't understand, the guys that were selling drugs, the guys that were on the stoop,
Yeah.
sitting around drinking and
Yeah.
hanging out with the fellas, rapping. And I'm not talking about rapping as far as music, but just
Gotcha.
talking
Gotcha.
and just seeing the struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the inner city struggle, and just seeing my mom struggle, my dad struggle, it just really compelled me as a human being, where it just made me very empathetic towards people.
Mm.
So I kind of grew up with this crazy thing that crazy thing called love. My God in heaven. Yes, this crazy thing
Go
where
ahead. Go
I
ahead.
wanted to help people.
Yes.
I wanted to love on people.
Yeah.
And I wanted to change the dynamic uh, that was going on in the community.
Yeah.
So I think that that's the place where all this comes from,
Mm.
where Kia's mindset is, where the music, how I write the music, how I perform the music. When I perform, it's coming from a place of emotion. I'm a very emotional person. which has nothing to do with being a woman,
Gotcha.
but it's just my makeup. I'm very emotional, and I'm all about helping my brothers and sisters.
Go ahead.
So I think that growing up in the community and seeing the struggle, but I'll say it again, but seeing the strength within the struggle, seeing the strength within the struggle
Yes.
is what
Uh-huh.
makes Kia into who she is.
Go ahead, sister. Go ahead, sister. Hey, Kia, see, that's why I wanted to start there, because in one of your writings, you say, you started by saying, like I say, to understand Kia is to dig beyond the music.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, in other words, I'm going to say that again. Kia said, to understand her music, you've got to go, no, to understand Kia, you've got to go beyond the music. Everything you just
Yes.
gave to us right now, is that what you are telling us when you gave us that phrase?
Yes. Yes. That's some of that has, yes, that is the root to
Okay.
the phrase that I gave you. Yes.
Gotcha.
You have to understand why I speak the way I do, why I write the way I do, why I perform the way I do. It's almost like if you think of Marvin Gaye,
Yeah.
when you saw him perform, he
Mhm.
was coming from a place of deep emotion.
Yeah.
There were so many things going on within him. There were so many struggles,
Yes.
and I'm not just talking about just being in the industry, in which that's a struggle within itself,
Yeah.
but he was dealing with things at home. He was
Mhm.
dealing with things in his personal life, and
Yeah.
he was dealing with things that he saw in the community, in
Come
the
on
Black
now.
community.
That's right.
I'll say that, in the
That's right.
Black community.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
when
right.
you see or hear me, know that all of that goes into how I talk, how I move, how I sing, how I write, all of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can I read something, Kia, if you don't mind? Ladies and
No, I
gentlemen,
don't mind.
let me read this to you real quick. And I'm going to encourage you all to go to www.musicbykia.com. I'm going to say that again, www.musicbykia.com. This is a portion that I've taken from her website,
Mm.
where it says, Kia Michaels' new, well, is Turn It Around. We're going to talk about Turn It Around. Turn It Around was inspired by the demons that she's faced and overcome. She also drew inspiration from watching those close to her consumed by the belief that it is too late for them to make a positive change in their lives due to the bad choices made in their past. This song, powerful song, Turn It Around, is Kia's testimony, as well as an inspirational anthem for those who wrongly believe that their circumstances or their past place insurmountable limits on their future. This
Oh.
transformational song is set and was released June 24th. I'm going to pop that one and say June 24th it was released. Do yourself a favor and your souls a favor and check out this cut. Her musical influence ranges from Carmen McRae, y'all, and Al Jarreau on the jazz side to buttery R&B balladry of Elder Parge and legends such as Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, Johnny Mathis, Marvin Gaye, and Curtis Mayfield. You don't know what's going through me right now to hear this. This self-described old soul has created the kind of spirit-led anthem that recalls the movement music Mayfield, as in Curtis, y'all, created with the impressions and that Marvin Gaye made on his classic What's Going On album. Vocally, Kia possesses a powerful instrument that she uses to sing the kind of sophisticated soul music reminiscent of Vandross and Will Downing. Lastly, like Kim, an artist, K-E-M, an artist who also overcame personal setbacks, Kia brings a poetic flair to her lyrics that should not be surprising since she also is a spoken word artist. the emails that I get, and I'm talking to the indie fam collectively right now around the world, the emails that you send pushes me and gives me the gasoline to keep on keeping on doing this, y'all. Because number one, we're a family. We're artists. This is who we are. This is what we're born to do. Some of us had hit us by surprise. Other of us had hit us like, wow, what do I do with this now? Many of us have the same fears. Kia, you and your honesty is not just what you say when it's lights, camera, action. You put it in your lyrics. You put it in your words. What gives you that? No, let's go to where the fear is. I had 12 emails today from around the world, some of them even translated to me. I'm an artist, but I have a fear that my artistry is not good enough because I don't have 1 million followers. My 1 million followers, if I had 1 million followers, then maybe my artistry and what I want to say to the world can be justified. What can you say to that artist?
I can say to that artist, do not believe the hype.
Come on.
Don't go by numbers. It's not about quantity. It's about quality. You know, if you are able to garner a small tribe, it doesn't have to be 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 or 1 million, because I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth. Not all of those people are there for what you do. Some of them are just there to watch you. Some of them, somebody talk, honey. Some of them will not support you. They'll just be there to sit back on the sidelines, watch what you do, see you pouring your heart out, but they will not support you. When you drop a song, they won't download that song. They won't pay 99 cents to even get that song that they say is super dope. They say you're hot. They say you're hot, right? So why aren't they sharing you on their platforms? Why are they sharing you? Sharing you with their tribe, with their family, with their friends. So I don't want to say, I don't want you, whoever wrote that, this is to you. Do not ever, 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 my darling, get wrapped up in these numbers, because these numbers mean beans. If you have a small tribe, if you are able to hone in on a small tribe, then that's all you need.
Yes.
Listen, don't let the numbers limit you. Don't let the numbers stop you. Don't let the numbers stifle you. Because God's saying this. He's saying, I want you to get started. I want you to put that song out. I want you to quit procrastinating. I want you to quit holding back.
Come on now.
I want you to go for the gusto and do it now. Don't wait till later, because, honey, tomorrow and later is not promised to you. Listen, and I'm telling you the honest to God truth. You know, I just lost my mom. And I know I'm going all over the place here, but
you right there.
Let me just say this. She was one of the strongest women in the world. And I would have never thought that with her strength, someone that had never been on medication and was never in and out of the hospital, I would have never thought in a million years that she would have went before me. But you know what? That goes to show you that nothing in life is guaranteed. There's no promise. Nothing is set in stone. So I don't want my fellow artists to wait on, you know, having a big audience or wait on perfection, because nothing is perfect. You got to put that bad boy out and you got to keep on trucking. And whoever's there that clicks a like, whoever's there that comments, whoever shows up to subscribe to your YouTube channel, whoever's there to buy the merchandise, that's your tribe right there. Don't worry about the millions. Don't worry about the millions, honey. But what you should do is, once you get that small tribe, once your tribe is, you know, it starts small and it'll eventually grow, you want to make sure that you continue adding value, because we're not out here to just put out music. Listen, I'm not out here to put out music, because anybody can drop a song. They mama, they grandma, they great grandma, anybody can drop a song. But I'm here to help and speak to the people. And I am here to what's the word I want to say when it comes to I'm here to feed my community.
Come on.
You're here to feed your people. Whoever's following you, feed them.
Yes.
Don't just talk to them when a song drops, when you get ready to drop a song.
Come on.
You want to, I know I'm going somewhere with this because I'm a content creator.
Come on.
You want to put out content that's going to speak to them. You want to put it out weekly, daily, not only when the song drops, but that's what I'm talking about. Your community is going to start, it's going to start small. It's not going to be big.
Yes.
But if you continue to feed your community, it will grow. And those that are aligned with you will come.
Yes. 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 Wait, where's another word I can pick? Yes, I just keep, yes, it's here. Sister, much respect. That's why we do this. If you see these comments here, with, I mean, the thumbs are up, the inspiration, thanking you for what you're saying. People saying, I needed to hear this. Oh, another artist I have so much respect for, Gail Donnelly. She says, I don't even know you or your music, but I'm ready to hit the follow button because I love Capital, your energy.
Come on, my darling.
Oh
This
my
is amazing.
God, Jane, Indie fan, now you see. You get these when we start talking together. You get these bumps of inspiration when we start understanding, hey, y'all, you ain't the only one. We in this thing together. And we are loving what we do. Oh, Kia, come on now. Well, Kia, when you inspire, okay, what does that do for your soul? When you know you've inspired, what does that do for you?
You know what? It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like mission accomplished. You know, it makes me feel like I am walking in my purpose, because my purpose is not for Kia. It's for you. It's for everybody. My purpose is, listen, it's for you. It is for you. It's for that person that's listening to me. You know, that's what, listen, let me just say this.
Please.
Oh gosh, should I say this, Victor? I don't want to come all spiritual.
No, go.
You know, but I believe that we're part spirit, and I believe that our purpose, you know, when God gives us a gift and gives us a talent, we are here to pour into others and pull others along. We're not on this journey alone, honey. I'm here to hold your hand. I'm here to support you. I'm here to support you. Now, wait a minute. Now, don't get me wrong there. Don't get me wrong, because some people are just not aligned with your mission. They're not aligned with your purpose. But those that are aligned with your purpose, you got to hear from the Spirit who God wants you to really put under your wing, because not everybody is meant to be under your wing, because not everybody is honest. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has good intentions. But for those out here that have good intentions, for those that are out here that are honorable, yes, I believe that our purpose is to support, to be my brother's keeper. That's what I believe that our purpose is, to be each other's keeper, to support one another. Don't, if you have some information, don't hold back on it.
Come on now. That's it.
Your next brother and sister know.
That's right.
Because if I'm coming up, I'm not trying to come up alone. I want somebody to come up with me. Who's ready to join me?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Who's ready to join Kia? Who's ready to come up with me? And that's what we are here for. We're here for one another. Bonk being here for yourself. For real.
Come on.
That, I mean, so I feel on top of the world when I am able to pour into somebody. And it goes both ways. It just ain't me pouring into somebody. It's somebody like you right here, Victor, that's pouring into me. It's somebody like Gail that said what she said, and that just sets me on fire.
Come on now.
That's what I feel good. I feel on top of the world. I feel like mission accomplished, and I feel like I'm walking in my purpose.
Come on now, walking in your purpose, sister, and finding out. And you know what? I went back and forth. My God, thank you, Kia Michaels. Thank you, Kia Michaels. I just got to pause for the cause and tell you that I knew it I feel like Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. I knew it. I knew it. That you
Oh,
were the powerful inspiration of words that we needed as artists. Like so many of us, there's so many of us who need each other as artists. And I say it all over again. At almost 60 years old, positive competition is a beautiful thing when done positively because it can keep it on your toe. You can keep you on your toes, but there's that group support that's always still there.
absolutely.
When we come together like this, competition is out the window because ain't nobody performing right now. It's the back and forth of who's this, who's better, who's got this first, who's got that second. Y'all, that's not what this whole thing is about. Okay, we can use what you need to use when this goes off here. Right now, y'all, we feeding each other. Kia Michaels has joined us today to give us a taste of what it is that she's been cooking in her pot of life, of journey. She's cooping her spoon in that and giving us her filling our bowls right now. And that's what we need as artists. Keep those emails coming, y'all, because as you see, I use them in our conversations with our artists. It doesn't go unnoticed. It feeds me to be able to read it and give it back. Like Kia, I had one also yesterday, sister, that said, yes, I think I will think they were very thankful or very positive about the mission of the independent artistry, but they said, you know what? I don't ever feel bottom line, I'm embarrassed of what I've been through in my life. Drugs, decisions I made in my life, things that I'm not proud of in my life. So I'll keep it to myself, but bottom line is I don't believe that anyone wants to hear another sad story, is what their last caption was. Their last caption was, I don't really believe that my story is one that no one else has ever heard before. It's been there, it's done that. Now, respect. You feel your boundary. No one can tell another artist what they're comfortable doing, saying, whatever. But to say that I am embarrassed of my journey to the point where I don't think it could help someone else, I want to know, help me be able to return that message, sister. I want to make sure that from the heart, there's a support there to that artist. What can you give that artist to add to what I'd love to give?
Your mess, and I don't believe that it's your mess. Your mess is your message.
Mm-hmm.
That's
your mess is your message.
Your mess is your message. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's your experiences is what make you who you are. And yes, you take those experiences and that pours into your music. That pours into whatever you're doing. And that's that's clearly what makes you a force to be reckoned with.
Come on now. Yes.
And we all need to hear that person's experience.
Yes.
I need to hear your experience because your experience may pull me out of what I'm going through. Listen, honey, all the glitters ain't gold. Because somebody's sitting here with makeup on their face, don't believe that everything in their life is honky-dory, that it's perfect. Because it's not. That's right. It's just not. Man, it's just, listen, it's just not. And I'm just being real.
Yes.
Don't think because somebody, is living in this house or has got this amount of money that they're 100% happy.
Come on.
Because most of them aren't. They're not.
Yeah.
So I say this. So I say that to say this. We all are going through something. Yeah. And I believe that whatever it is that we have been through or that we're going through now as artists, that is meant to compel us to dig deeper into our music. Yeah. We're not supposed to stop. That should never stifle us because that's what the people, listen, I'm going to say this. It's about being relatable. Mm-hmm. And when you're creating art, your music, that's your art, people people want to connect with someone that they can relate to. And I'm telling you this from having 10,000 followers, which doesn't mean anything, but I do have a tribe.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you something. If I sit here, if I go and create a video, create content in a beautiful mansion house or an Airbnb, the people can't relate to that.
Yes.
The
Gotcha.
people can relate to me living in my 2-bedroom apartment that does not have central air. You hear what I'm saying? So it's about being relatable. So that artist that said that is no, my darling.
Yes.
Your journey and everything that you've been through is the reason. That's the best reason in the world to put your art out. That's the best reason in the world to pour that into your art so that you can connect with the people.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it one more time.
Please.
The people want to connect with somebody that they can relate to. Why do you think Barbra Streisand is who Barbra Streisand is? Why do you think Judy Garland is who Judy Garland is? Marvin Gaye is who Marvin Gaye is. Phyllis Hyman is who Phyllis Hyman is. Because those artists, when you hear them, when you hear their story, and when you see their performances, and that's their life experience, their life experiences that has poured into their artistry.
That's right.
And that's why they have an abundance of fans all over the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So and I also want to say this.
Yes, please.
Oh, can I say this?
Yes.
That person, that artist that said that, whatever they said, there's inner work that needs to be done. Because when you feel like that, when you feel like your story, you don't want to tell your story, or when you feel guilt and regret about your past and about your life, that means that there's inner work that needs to be done. There's work that needs to be done inside. And I understand it because I'm sitting here real with you. Listen, there's work that I need done. And I know it, honey, from dealing with depression, from dealing with anxiety, you know, and from dealing with so many other struggles. There's work that needs to be done. And it's a daily work. It's not an overnight process. It's not instant.
That's right.
Like popcorn and oatmeal.
Come on now.
It's a journey. And it's for us. Am I saying something? Am I saying something to anybody out there listening?
Yes.
It's for us to walk in it every day. And it's not for us to beat and badger ourselves. Because that's not what we're here for. Because you know what?
What?
God has already forgiven us.
Yes, he has.
God has already wiped away what we feel is still lingering on. It's us. It's us.
Right. That's right.
It's lingering on because of you and I. It's not lingering on because of God. So that artist, listen, I want that artist to. Who is that? Who are you, honey?
The name, but I promised I wouldn't. But you're right.
But that artist has a story. That artist has a story. You know, my what song is this? I don't know if it's Turn It Around, but if you hear my music, there is a story.
Here we are on the same page. I was just about to ask you about Turn It Around just now. Go ahead, please. Please give it to us.
Jesus Christ. Turn It Around.
Yes.
There's a buddy that I know who spent years in prison. And this was 25 years ago. And you would think that he has been past that. Oh, that's over with. That's through. You know, I've changed my life. That was 25 years ago. That's still holding him back. And when I created that song along with Hanan Rubinstein, you know, we created that song, Johnny on the Spot, in the studio in New Jersey. It was just like Johnny on the spot. And I thought about that guy that has allowed life to stop him. He's allowed his past to stop him. No, he's allowed his past to stifle and to stop his life, to stop his journey, because he hasn't got past it. That was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why I wrote Turn It Around. Turn It Around has everything to do with turning your life around, no matter what. It's all about the past not holding you back. Leave the past in the past so that you can merge forward. And that's what Turn It Around is all about. It made me think of my life and everything that I have been through, from not graduating from high school, and I got my GED and I went on to college.
Yeah.
You know, I turned things around for myself. It took me, woo, come on, somebody on here listening to me. Somebody got to be on here listening to Kia right now, honey.
Right. That's right.
It took me years, honey. It took me years to get that GED. And you know why it took me years to get that GED? Because I wasn't consistent.
Okay.
I didn't finish classes here. I didn't finish classes there. And I had became a mom. And I was in some of the worst relationships that you could imagine. Listen, I was in some really bad relationships, and my focus was off. And I was procrastinating, and it took me years to get that GED. But you know what? I turned it around. I don't know what happened, but one day I said, you know what? Yeah. I'm going to enroll in this program, and I'm going to finish it. I finished it. I turned it around. I went to college. I'm that person. I'm that person that in my family, there were probably people that went to college, but I'm the first and the only one. I'm one among 3 siblings. I'm the baby.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that made it to college. Did I graduate?
Go ahead.
No, I didn't graduate, my darling.
Yeah.
But I made it to college. I turned that situation around. The girl that wouldn't get up and go to school, the girl that wouldn't go to high school. I was dealing with so many family problems. There was trouble in the home. There was trouble in the home. And I didn't go to school. I didn't feel like I fit. So it's so crazy that, years later, I turned that situation around.
Come on, man.
I got that GED.
There you go.
I went to college. I was that person that didn't know how to drive a car. Listen, honey, and I'm letting the cat out the bag here, honey. Listen, let me say this. My dad, let me say this. My dad, he was the driver in the family. This is once my parents had divorced after 16 years of marriage, and they probably were together for 20 years. But to make a long story short, nobody taught Kia how to drive. So Kia enrolled herself into driving school.
Look at that.
I turned it around.
It
around. You got, listen, everybody here hears about, okay, look, I learned how to drive when I was 16 or I was 18, I was 20. Yeah. My dad, this person showed me. Yeah. I didn't have nobody show me nothing.
Come on.
But I turned it around. I went from living in subsidized housing with my children, with my babies. I went from being on programs to where I'm at now, not on any program, which is okay. Because if you need what you need right now, honey, get it.
Get it. That's right.
Get it. You better get it, honey. But I went from that, I went from living in subsidized housing to not living in subsidized housing. I went from being dependent on welfare to not being dependent on welfare. Because even though, honey, let me say something. Even though I was on welfare, I still worked. I didn't sit. I never sit back. I never let anything in life stifle me. And I turned every situation around because I knew that I was powerful. I knew that even though I didn't have anybody, honey, listen, of course you have God, but I knew I had me.
I got you. Yeah.
And wasn't nobody going to push me. Wasn't nobody going to motivate me. Wasn't nobody going to support me but me, but Kia. Yeah. So Kia turned Kia's life around.
That's
And
right.
that's what Turn It Around is all about. Doing it now, turning your life around. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the past. Don't believe the naysayers. Don't believe your family. Don't believe your friends. Don't believe your
Come on.
spouse.
Come
Am I
on.
saying something right there, honey?
Gotcha.
Because you have the power. Listen, this ain't no I'm speaking from real life experiences. You have
Right
the
on,
power.
Kia.
Man, you
Right
got
on,
the
Kia.
strength.
Hmm.
You got it to turn everything around.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Woo! Come on now. Hey, y'all, I see your comments going. Rodrigo says it doesn't matter when you do it. The most important thing is that you do it.
Do
Right
it.
on, Rodrigo. Right
What's up,
on,
Rodrigo?
Rodrigo.
What's up? Man, what's going on?
Let me tell
Yeah.
you something. Turn it around. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Indie fam, our guest today, Kia Michaels, she's reminding Victor Brooks right now exactly why this passion is just all up in my veins. I can't, if I wanted to stop this, I couldn't stop it. Something is pulling me to continue to keep reaching out to artists, to our community around the world of artistry. Do you remember last season, y'all, when we got our jazz artist Chupa from Tokyo, Japan, and he did his through an interpreter that sat right next to him, Kia, and he gave us his story while he's playing his music. It's on the feed, y'all. Read back to it. This is why we do it. Kia just broke down her song, first of all, Turn It Around. Go download it. Go follow it. If you got the chills and you heard the reason and the backstory why, you must have that in your collection. Why? Because the same verbiage that you just heard today musically will continue your fuel and your sustenance, that you can press play and get it back because you heard it from the source. But the song Turn It Around, Kia just gave us the whole kit and caboodle, you all, of just why we've got to keep on keeping on. Don't worry about the followers. Don't worry if you got 100, if you got 10, if you got 1,000,000, if you got 100,000. It's not about that. You got to give you your journey, not mine, not the people even who are supporting you. God bless them. Definitely not the haters who are tricking. None of that. Your journey, your story can only be told by you. And when you give your story, you give your journey in your way, that's the power. That's what we need. And most of all, like Kia just mentioned, that's what you need. You need to tell your story in your way and in your own time. Nobody can push you and rush you. You got a life you got to live. You got to keep on keeping on, like Kia just mentioned, in her own personal journey. But at the end, the flux of Kia's journey, the masterpiece of artistry called Turn It Around hit it. And look what it's giving us today. Much respect, Kia Michaels.
Thank you.
Much
Thank you
respect, sister.
so much for having me here today. Thank you so much. Let me see who's this here. This young lady, she said preaching about life. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I really appreciate this.
Yeah, yeah. Much love and much respect. Kia, is there anything you want to give us yeah, that was my wife, Cheryl. She said, keep on preaching the life.
Right. Come on now. Come on now. All right. All right. Thank you.
Listen,
Thank you.
please tell us, before we even get to where we can download, where we can follow, we want to know all of that before we sign off. But give us one last anything that you want to leave us. Give us your Kia Michaelness in your own way of what you want to say in parting.
God in heaven. I don't know what to say, but listen, can I just talk about my latest release? Can I
You
talk
talk
about that?
about whatever it is you want. This is your time. Please.
Listen, I just dropped a song called We Made It Through. And it was written by myself and co-writer Lim Springsteen. He's wrote for Queen Latifah and Kanye West. And it's just a really great up-tempo song. and we made it through. It's all about making it through.
Come on.
It's all about whatever life is throwing at you, honey. Whatever challenges are coming your way, make it through it. Don't sit back and have a pity party for yourself, honey.
Come on now.
Because all that's going to do is let life pass you by, honey.
That's right.
That's all it's going to do. It's going to stifle you, but it's all about making it through. The song is to encourage you. Woo! The song is to encourage you to keep going.
Mhm.
Keep going. I mean, keep making it through. I'm rooting for you. Listen, oh, honey, if ain't nobody rooting for you, you got to root for yourself. I'm just going to say that one. I
Yes,
just got to say that one. But yeah, we made it through. It's all about making it through some of life's crazy and chaotic situations. Some of the most horrific challenges. You know, me just losing my mother, it could have stunted me. It could have stopped me, but I went to Texas and I performed in Texas March of this year. In March, my mother passed in January. I was her medical advocate for a year. And I want to say this. I'm not giving myself a pat on the back because I don't do that, honey. But I want to say, I'll just say what people have said.
Go
They
ahead.
said, Kia, if it wasn't for you, your mother wouldn't have lived for that year. But honey, through blood, sweat, and tears, I advocated for my mother. I fought up, honey, I went up against some of the most vicious criminals in the medical system, honey.
Go ahead now.
In our healthcare system that are here to help us, honey. But honey, it's not that way, especially when it comes to people of color. And I am going to say that, honey. But when she passed, it devastated me because it was my goal to put her in her first home.
Come on.
It was my goal. She only wanted to be in her first house. She only wanted a house, you know, and when she passed, I fought so hard. We were almost close. I thought we were almost there. But she passed, and I could have just stopped. I could have not went to Texas. I could have not went to Buffalo. I went to Buffalo about a month ago because I had a performance already scheduled there. I could have stopped. But you know what? I made it through my mother's death because some people crawl into a hole. They crawl into a depression, a deep depression, especially when they lose somebody that they used to talk to every day. You know, but I didn't. You know what I mean? I made it through. And I made it through so many struggles in my life. From domestic violence, I am a survivor.
Go ahead.
So I know what it's like. I know what it's like when somebody's laying hands upon you, when a man is laying hands on you. You know, I know what it's like to go through some of the worst challenges in the world. But you know what? I made it through them.
Come on.
So that song that's a groove. It ain't no sad song. It ain't gonna put you back in tears, but the song is an up-tempo song, and I want you to check it out on my YouTube channel. I have a lyric video that's really, really, really amazing. We Made It Through by Kia. It's on Kia TV. I spell my name Kea
There you go.
TV. You know, go to Kia TV. Check that song out. You know what I mean? Check that lyric video out. That lyric video, I'm hoping and praying that song speaks to somebody on here today. Somebody that's going through some challenges. Somebody that needs to know that it's all good. Because you're still making it through. Because you're here. You're listening to Victor Brooks and Kia.
That's right. That's right.
You are here. You are here. You are here. And you're listening to me. I'm here to inspire, empower, and encourage you. I'm here to feed your soul. That's what Kia is here to do. I don't make music for popularity. I don't make music to look cute because I'm cute already. I'm just playing with you here. But you know what, honey? I'm just saying. But I make music to change lives. If I'm not changing anybody's life, if I'm not feeding you, there's no reason for a Kia. That's my take on it, honey. That's my take on it. So please do me a favor. And I know I'm putting the cart before the horse. Victor gonna whoop me, honey. He gonna pull off that belt and sit. All right. Listen, I want you to go to www.musicbykia. KiaMichaels.com just to get to just to know who I am. Go to my YouTube channel,
Yes.
Kia KEA
Yes.
TV, and subscribe. Check out my song "I Love You." We didn't get in. Check out "I Love You." Check out "Not My Friend." That is "Not My Friend" was created for those that were in relationships that were in abusive relationships. Not all abuse is physical.
Mm-hmm.
Abuse can be emotional.
Say that.
Controlling.
Say
Control
that.
is abuse.
That's right.
Somebody that's trying to control you, honey, that's emotional abuse, honey. There's a
Right.
such thing called verbal abuse. So
Mhm.
"Not My Friend" has everything to do with that. I made "I Love You." "I Love You" was the first song.
Yeah.
"I Love You" was my first release, and it had everything to do with appreciating that person while they're here.
Yeah.
Not waiting until somebody's on their deathbed.
Come on.
Not waiting until somebody's at their gravesite.
Yeah.
You know, it's all
Yeah.
about appreciating that person while they're here.
That's
So then we
right.
have "Holla If You Hear Me." I can get into about "Holla If You Hear Me." Has everything to happen. That has everything to do with what happened around the
Hey,
time of
Kia.
George Floyd, the senseless
Yes.
murders of Black men.
Yes. Yes.
My God in heaven.
Yeah.
And honey, they were trying to get
Yeah.
us too
That's
as
right. That's right.
as Black women.
That's right.
You know, "Holla If You Hear Me" has everything to do with, it's all about our cry as a people. You know, we need change. You know, and I touch base on everything from living paycheck to paycheck.
Yes.
You know, I touch base on everything in that song. Not everything, but a lot of factors in that song that really keep us down in the world. So we got "Holla If You Hear Me," we got "Not My Friend," we got "I Love You," we got
Yeah.
"Turn It Around,"
Yeah.
and we have the latest release called "We Made It Through."
Right on. Right
Go
on.
check me out. Go check me out. Go
Bravo.
give me a follow. Music by Kia on
Right.
Instagram.
Right
Music
on,
by
sister.
Kia on Facebook. You know, let's
That's
connect.
right. That's right. Much love and much respect, Sister
Ooh,
Kia Michaels. Sister
thank you.
Kia
Thank
Michaels,
you.
much love and much respect for your journey, for what you've given us today. And when you have time, you can look back. Hey, y'all, share this like you're sharing the others. Share this share this episode. Put it on, repost it. Do it. All the jewels and the support. Give it to every artist that you feel needs this, which I believe every single one of us needs what was dropped here today, y'all. Turn it around. Don't worry about the haters. Don't worry about whatever it is. It's got you worrying about it. Turn it around. This is what we do. This is what we do. Follow Kia Michaels one more time. Instagram @Music by Kia. Facebook, facebook.com/Music by Kia. Website, www.musicbykia.com.
Yes. And Kia TV.
And Kia
Subscribe.
TV.
Check me out on YouTube under Kia TV. Give me a subscription. Subscribe, honey. It's free. It won't cost you a dime.
Right on.
Victor,
What?
thank you, my darling,
You
for
got it.
doing what you do. I think everybody here should give this man a heart, a comment, because, when you come on the Victor Brooks show, there ain't no show like this one here. There
Thank
is
you,
not another show like this one here. And I thank you. And I want to speak on behalf of everybody that supports you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for putting your heart and your soul into your platform, because we need you. I need you. And look, honey, I'm already ready for the next time I come on, honey. I'm going to be ready to sing, honey.
Come on now,
Yes.
please. Please. That's it.
Be ready to sing. Yes, I am.
That's it. Have a good day, week, life, sister. Peace and blessings to you and yours.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. All right.
Bye-bye.
Hey, y'all. Thank you for joining us today for the one and only Kia Michaels. The real, the passion, the support, the wisdom, the music, the artistry that is Kia Michaels. Follow Kia. Give Kia a drop. Give her, keep in touch. She just said she wants to hear from you. She wants to know who you are. Let's collect. Let's like one of my favorite old movies. We're gonna collectivize this artistry around the world, like we're doing right now. Rodrigo, thank you again. Dr. Fit, thank you again. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you so much for joining us. R. Hamilton, truly appreciate you for taking your time. Leslie Jump, thank you, Leslie, for being here. Oh, yeah, thank you, man. Seattle in the house. That's right. Everybody, Gail Donnelly, everybody follow Gail Donnelly's page. I am Gail Donnelly. I'm going to say it again. I am Gail Donnelly. She was a guest on our first season. So much respect for Gail Donnelly, because at this time I forgot that whatever the 365 or 366 days, depending on if it's a leap, whatever, but Gail Donnelly on her page every single day is giving us music. Every single day she's sharing her artistry, and she's counting down the days until the end of the year. Talk about inspiration. Gail Donnelly, you inspire me and so many others. Once again, thank you so much, y'all. Much love and much respect. Watch for those promos for the next Victor Brooks Show, Instagram, Indie Fam series, and keep those emails going. Like I said, we're up to 1,800 Indie Fam members as far as everyone who's going to be here as a guest. And we couldn't do it without you. Spread the word of what we're doing here, y'all. We're just trying to help each other out. That's all. We're just trying to help each other out. Much love and much respect. And we'll see you next time on the Victor Brooks Show Instagram Indie Fam series.